Boom, sponsored by EA. Boom, here's my create code. Feel free to use it if you would so like.
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do!
Sims 4 Adventure awaits. I'm waiting for a break. Babe, I'm awaiting a reprieve.
No, it's true.
How much is too much? 3 packs in a year. Give a girl a chance. I'm doing so much better than I was in February and I'm very, very thankful. I still haven't been well. So I feel like I'm constantly playing catch up. Once I've caught up on that, there's something else to catch up on, whether it's another pack or another update or another event. It's just, I'm behind on The Sims 4 right now. Also, R.I.P. Agora Tochki. She's not dead. I do have a Let's Play on my second channel, Plumbella 2. It's already all recorded and edited and scheduled. And Agora Tochki is my woman on there. I love Agora. But I had a problem with the printer and the printer was on its last breath. So I'm just going to have to put a picture here and just pretend I'm looking at her and also kissing her. Do you live under a rock? Because it sounds to me like you have not heard of the Great Wave. And it seems we live under that rock together because I had no idea what the Great Wave even was. And that is ignorant of me because it changed the landscape of Gibby Point forever. Much like how SimCity 4 changed the skylines of cities completely. In a nutshell, the sea basically, it had a massive temper tantrum and was like, wah! Threw all of its toys out the pram, said, I'm destroying everything in my wake, but I'm leaving one thing. Much like how Toto made his way to Oz, the jellyfish made their way to Gibby Point. You win some, you lose some, and Gibby Point, they did lose plumbers because of this, but they did gain jellyfish. Not a worthy trade, in my opinion. What is interesting, though, is when the jellyfish came, they lost plumbirds not because of the Great Wave. The one thing about birds, babe, they can fly. And when the jellyfish came, the plumbirds started to deplete, and the jellyfish outtook the plumbirds, and now plumbirds are just a distant memory apart from Plumbella DeVille, who keeps the plumbird law strong. When the jellyfishes came, one key thing to remember is that the Sims were eating them. Okay, so they may say that they love jellyfish, but they made it an entire section out of eating them. They put them in their own dishes. So I'm not surprised that the plumbirds went away. They probably looked at those being eaten and thought, oh, I do not want this. I do not want this. And flew off. I'd move too. But it is a special place and it does have special attributes. In Crystal Valley, they had mining, which is very close to my heart. Number one, I was previously a miner, and number two, I have a mining background. Not me, but the place I'm from. Personally, I don't yearn for the mines. But Crystal Valley is special and it's in the name because when the Great Wave happened, it swept over Crystal Valley, shut the mines for good. The Thatcher of Gibby Point. And it shut the mines for good, but replaced it with crystals, something Thatcher didn't do. She just left unemployment in a wake. And another thing that the Great Wave done is it also, unassuming lagoon, it washed over that and then filled it with glowing jellyfish, and then glowworms were like, this is kind of nice. We should live here. We should live here. We should light this cave up. And so they did. Even if in the cave there is the bones of thousands of plumbirds, nobody cares because everyone's like, that cave glows and that's all we care about here. Honestly, even the Sim dressed as a bird with bird legs, nobody really bats an eye at. Even though the mines have closed, there's still treasure to be found in this neighborhood though, in the form of Skip Broke. I actually screamed when I realized it was Skip Broke. Is this Skip Broke? Stop! Get back in the pool! His house thankfully doesn't have a pool ladder, but it does abut the ocean. So, and he's actually part of a larger family, not related to these in any way, or Agora. Star and Jane host a Love Highland getaway competition. And they're kind of iconic for that because they themselves, they're a bit bonkers. She's quirky. You know, she's fun, light-hearted, but in the most peace and love way possible. They are a match made in heaven. They match each other's freak. Jane's the more normal one out the two, but she is jealous, loyal, and ambitious. And Star is erratic, and I feel like that's all you need to know about her. But if you did want to know more, she's also outgoing and ambitious. She's crazy. You crazy girl. Despite what they literally define themselves as a prickly personality, they've somehow managed to make the most successful getaway in Gibby Point. So successful, in fact, that they live in a massive house. Again, as I said, it abuts the ocean, but not just that. It's got a hot tub overlooking the ocean. The house is massive. They must make some simoleons from that. Bigger than the Great Wave, dare I say. And Agora and Skip are their roommates, and they were roommates. And in my gameplay, yeah, of course Skip's looking for love. Why wouldn't he be? He's not with Brandy in this one. So in my mind, he is also part of the romantic competition. Especially because in his bio, it says that he's a seasoned, veteran of the romantic competition. Same with Agora. So for me, they both take part in the competition. But is that not a little bit rigged? Is that not shitting where you eat? I also don't know how he's managed to get so far in these competitions or even get onto the competition because Agora herself is a gloomy, lazy, and a snob. I'm sure that goes down really well with the Love Highland competitors. I'm sure they love that. Skip himself isn't much better because he's also also a slob, and he will let you know that. He farts all the time. Literally any opportunity, serious moment, sad moment, happy moment, he lets out a toot in celebration. Relatable king. But then at the same time as all of this, he's also got the nerve, the sheer gall to be a snob. Is this in his game files? Ironically, he is also athletic and wants to be fabulously wealthy, which is quite funny because as we know, he ends up being broke. He ends up living up to his name, and he drowned in a pool. So he might have been a contestant on the Love Island competition, but the accolades stop there, I'm afraid. Moving on over to the Wonderwood Wilds section, you wouldn't really think that there's that much happening here because it is literally just a bunch of trees. Not much. It does also stink of sulphur, and there is also a bit of a butthole looking thing, which did take me back when I first saw it. You know, I did have to take a second look. If it smells like an arsehole and it looks like an arsehole, it's probably an arsehole. Apart from in this one specific case where it is in fact a geezer or gazer, depending on which you prefer, but I pronounce it geezer. The YouTuber Tom told me, not personally. I watched his video. I've never actually met him. But, you know, once I found out what it was and that there was hot pools around it, I thought, yeah. As someone who did go to New Zealand one time, yeah, I can canonically say that that does live up to New Zealand, which is what this world represents. Probably should have led with that. There you go. A little sprinkler's a treat. Now, it's not just a hot pool because there's around here, there's a little rock. Not that you'll be able to see it because you've got to complete this map. It's all on you. And if you tap this rock a couple of times, then a big spurt of lava comes out of the geyser. But also it's a bit finicky on who taps the rock. So, you know, it does have a preference. You've got to complete some tasks before doing that. So if you want to go and slap the geyser and expect it to erupt lava, manage your expectations. You've got work to do first. You clock in the hours. Now, with big lava comes big fire risk, obviously. And with big fire risk comes big responsibility. Thankfully, Wonderwood Wilds has the answer to that in the form of a firewatch tower. Now, rumours are spread that this firewatch tower has someone working in it. Now, don't get me wrong, I've never seen this person before in my life. He could walk down the street now. I wouldn't know a thing. But apparently there is someone up there. Never seen them. And that's one of the scariest rumours about this place. Almost as scary as the fact that there is a firewatch tower there anyway, because nothing happens when you make it spurt lava. No fires. In fact, literally, if you could think of the opposite of fire, hectic, chaotic, burning, butterflies, sweet, planty, you know, that's the opposite. Well, that's what it brings forth, butterflies. And I mean, you know what? Hand on heart, could be a moth. That's not a joke. It genuinely could be a moth. I have not checked. So yeah, despite the fact that there's no real reason for a fire tower, and also there is no real proof that anybody even inhabits the fire tower, I may not be able to prove their existence, but I've been writing them. I've been sending them some letters and sending them some presents. They sent me some presents back and wrote back. So I can't confirm anybody actually works there, but I can confirm the connection between us. The only family here is the Chavez-Ralston family. As you can see, Nigel and Sarah. This guy is 1,000,000% Nigel Thornberry. They're the same picture. The same person, 100%. Erin and Iris live at home with both parents, and both parents have a real good marriage. They're basically childhood sweethearts, right? Teenage sweethearts. They live up to their childhood dream, not only of falling in love, getting married, but also they run a camp that's here, a kids camp. He is the director of it. She is the counsellor of it. And basically, they've achieved every single goal that they've wanted to have. And I love that for them. That's so sweet. I probably won't have any sugar in my cup of tea now for the next couple of days, thanks to you, Nigel. Anyway, they have twin daughters, Erin and Iris. And they're quite polar opposites, as you can tell. Competitive, right? Artistic. Sums it all up. But even though these are like the run-of-the-mill, most stable ones that we've met so far, something is still amiss, let me tell you, because when I loaded up the game, I noticed that Sarah here, yeah, she might look like a goody little two-shoes, but she has got a negative relationship with Jane. Why? I don't know. I couldn't figure that out. And Nigel, when I loaded in, had a bitter sentiment. About who? He wouldn't tell me. I even loaded up the relationship panel and painstakingly opened up every single relationship. All three of them. And there was no bitter sentiment. Absolute plot twist. I was just going through everybody's about info, just double check on pronouns and everything. And I had to introduce myself to Raheel as Nigel. And it's come up that we have a festering grudge against Raheel. So I don't know what that means. It does also say romantic interest, but I don't think that's anything to do with how Nigel and Raheel know each other. I actually did just do an enchanting introduction. So that's on me. But yeah, the Festering Grudge, I guess we found that out. Even Erin is beefing with the Buddy collector who sells collections over at Crystal Valley. But honestly, she's 100% valid in that, and I will always defend her in that because, no, sorry, I don't think Buddy actually done anything wrong. I think my competitive sim lost to him when I was on a kids camp. But it just left a bitter taste in my mouth, you know? It just wasn't on. So I don't know the reason behind all the drama, but if I can put two and two together, here is my theory, because I never let the truth get in the way of a good story, and I'm not going to start now. Nigel and Sarah run a camp in Wonderwood Wilds, right? Dar and Jane run a camp, a Love Highland getaway retreat competition in Crystal Valley, the sides of the house that they live in. They've had huge success. Nigel and Sarah, it's a bit more low-key. I say that they've still got a big house, bigger than mine. I'd love to live there. It'd be a shame if I turned into robbing banks and robbed their house from them. But I think there's a little bit of competitiveness there. Or maybe, this was my other theory, Star's a bit erratic, right? Look at her. God love her. What a woman. What a woman. I can see her doing something. Maybe not reading the room. Can relate, you know. And Sarah being like, oh no, we wouldn't have done that at my high school. Finally on at Jellyfish Junction, and you would think that this place had jellyfish, and I mean maybe it does, but it's Crystal Valley that's known for jellyfishes. Jellyfish Junction is actually the place that jellyfishes went to die. They'd cook them, eat them, sell them. So now it's more of a tourist trap really. It's where this map picture is actually, and there's a storyteller right next to her. Love that. I was quite happy to see there, yeah. And this is where Frida Perry lives with her grandson Dougie. Don't know who Dougie's parent is. Some things I'm not meant to know, you know. That's between them and Beelzebub. But Frida is a machine. She runs the fitness fest. She runs spinning classes. She's on it like a car bonnet all the time. And Dougie, her grandson, is a whiz kid and a loner. She keeps wanting Dougie to unleash his inner wild child. But Frida, you've just got to take stock of what you got, babe, not what you haven't got. He's a good kid. And I get scared, you know, if he did unleash his inner wild child, would she then want a whiz kid? Because sometimes there's just no pleasing people. But over yonder in Jellyfish Junction, I don't know if you can see this little thing right here, is a lighthouse. And this lighthouse, it's mysterious. It has quite a bit of lore attached to it. In Bill By, there's an old Fletcher clock. Fletcher is like maker of arrows. And this clock tells you about the legacy of the old Fletcher who used to live at the top of the lighthouse and the biggest loner you've ever seen. He would have looked at him and thought, absolute goals. The Fletcher ran the entire archery community, that had them in the palm of their hands like that. They made the arrows, they sold the arrows, they shipped the arrows off to people within Gibby Point. Even though he wasn't social, he did make friends with the Plumbirds. I mean, I don't know if this was his choice or something he just happened to live with, because the Plumbirds did make a home out of the lighthouse. So I don't know if it was just a put up and shut up type of thing and they eventually became friends. I don't know. But one day, the shipment of the arrows just stopped and everyone was like, excuse me, Baharmi Nabra, Shakadula, Yibs, and nobody was there. There was a note taped to the lighthouse that said, thank you for accepting me when I lost everything. And that was the most that they'd ever heard of the person at the top of the lighthouse, and all that they would hear since. The Fletcher was always referred to as a he, but nobody actually saw the Fletcher. They were a recluse. The only thing that ever saw them was the Plumbirds. So I have a theory. What if it wasn't a man? What if it was a woman? And what if she never left? Dun, dun, dun. And then we've also got the Sky Piercer, which adds another level into it. The Fletcher refused to make arrows for only one bow, the Sky Piercer. It was said to have ancient magic in it. And then the reason that they wouldn't make some arrows for that is because the bow was stolen by some doofus, but the bow could also wield ancient magic powers. And my theory is that this bow and arrow hit the person who lives in the lighthouse, and that person who had made friends with the Plumbirds became Plumbella DeVille. Then we move on to NPCs, and spoke about Toshi already, the storyteller in Jellyfish Junction, but she'll tell you some stories, and one of these stories is about the lost adventurer, Raheel. Lost adventurer is a bit of a stretch though, because apparently he keeps getting lost, but I see him every single day, and if you follow him, he just walks a predetermined route, so lost is a stretch, yeah. And his sister is Laxmi. Again, sorry, the printer messed up, and embargo is literally tomorrow, so I don't have a choice. Laxmi is the butterfly enthusiast, so she'll basically teach you everything about raising butterflies. Again, not to make this all about Raheel, but if he's the lost adventurer, how's his sister there? They see each other, they talk, they communicate. And if he is lost, has anybody put a missing persons thing out for him? No, all they think about is butterflies. In Build By as well, there's also journals from a Gibby Point expeditioner, and it basically talks about how somebody came across this land and it was otherworldly and beautiful, and the hope that they can make a home here. And even though he might never see his friends again, which is a lie because his sister lives on the island, I'm assuming this is Raheel, he hopes he can make a home here. And I'll tell you what, he did that. Yeah, he did do that. The man, the myth, the not so lost adventurer. He's also really handsome. A lot of Sims in this pack are really, if you're looking for some Wahoo partners, go for them. Now, This bit makes me feel like that meme of that guy who's like aliens, but there are so many alien references throughout this pack. First of all, what if the Great Wave took Belagoth? Have you actually considered that? No, and not your fault. There's been 3 expansion packs out this year. You know, even my head's a little boom. I'm joking, obviously, but there are a lot of alien references. Jellyfish are constantly referred to as some extraterrestrial, so multiple times in multiple descriptions. There's also alien wallpaper that literally shows an alien abduction. If you work as a park ranger, you'll get a pop-up about an abduction, alien abduction carvings. There's also a fan a literal object fan. Not a wow. Without a doubt, sent to this planet by some sort of extrasolar entity. Sarcasm? I do think so, actually, but I am going to take it literally as per the DSM-5. My other conspiracy theory, this one is a bit unhinged. I'm clutching at straws for this one. I know that. Plumbirds were all over the world. They were very prominent. Their remains are still all over the world. But then the Great Wave came from space. Aliens once more, 100%. Hear me out. The moon controls the tide. The tide is made up of waves, the Great Wave. The Glow and Flow Festival it's literally the sea has magical powers on a new moon. A moon is from outer space. Everything is linked, like everything is interconnected. But I don't know if my brain is just that done with all the expansion packs this year that it's just like, oh wow wow wee wah. And my brain has been extradited to somewhere sick, Sam. But there has been mention of ancient powers from the multiple times through this pack. So I also think that the Great Wave, yes, it brought glowing jellyfish, but it turned the plumbirds into jellyfish. That's my theory. But that one, okay, we can leave that one. And I don't know if it's just my subpar investigation skills, but a lot of questions were kind of left unanswered. And I kind of like this because it felt unanswered in a way. I like when things in the Sims franchise are open to interpretation. I like when stories are open to interpretation. Not even just in the Sims franchise, but stories generally. Apart from the Bible is not up for interpretation. Jesus Christ would 100% be in support of trans rights. Do you really think Jesus Christ, the lover of everyone and everything, would look at a trans person and go, sorry, no, that's where I draw the line. No, that's not Jesus. And also, while we're on the topic, I don't get to say this as much because I don't upload regularly. I only upload once in a blue moon. The ICE raids are scum. I recognise Palestine as a state. That is a genocide. Trans rights are human rights. J.K. Rowling sucks ass. So I looked at all of this and, you know, the children's activity, the children's camp that I've always wanted to go to. Love Highland, which, you know, I've watched for years and years and I've loved, to be honest. I looked at all of that and thought, do you know what I can do out this? I could make a cult. So with that being said, I've actually had make a cult in my iPhone notes for years, obviously talking about The Sims, not in real life. I don't think I have that type of prowess, to be honest. Too much responsibility. Don't do as I say and don't do as I do. And although making a cult could have always been a possibility, what is a cult really? A lot of things in The Sims could be a possibility. It is nice to put a name to it. So if you want for cults, then here's my cult. Does anybody have a minute to talk about our Lord and Saviour Beelzebub? Listen, one of the first things that I thought of when I discovered this pack, I discovered it when I went on the treacherous journey and I discovered this unknown pack to the Simmon community. But when I understood it, I thought, it screams cult. Absolutely screams cult. It screams cult. It screams murder. It screams Sim Nation's Got Talent. And then I was thinking, well, I'll just do a cult and just whatever. Doesn't need to have a theme. And then I thought, I am who I am. It's got to have a theme. I've got to sell it. And then that is how I ended up in the position we are in today. Everybody say hello to Beelzebub. This is as close as I could get to a cow. And I've had to make her have a massive 6-pack. She is literally as ripped as she could be because that is the only thing I could get to represent an udder. And that's as far as I got. We've got zebra striped bikini bottoms on and a pink top. Oh, and also she's got little hooves. And she did have pink eyes when I was in Create Sim. I don't know how she has managed to fandangle herself out of that one, but she did have pink eyes in Create Sim. You best to believe. Anyway, if you're not acquainted with Beelzebub, Beelzebub has followers. She's got a successful cult. And one of those members is Dr. Dominion. Now, he will be triggered by this plum bob above his head. If you know, you know. If you don't know, Plumbella's got a really fun videos called Sims Iceberg Explained. That explains it all. You should go watch it and subscribe to her if you wanted to. He is closely linked to the cult that praises Beelzebub, the Kind Society. Not kinder. There's no kindness about it. Kind, K-I-N-E. And another member of that group is Sinjin Balani. So I've made him here. Honestly, I've got it quite accurate. He's kind of... Sinjin, I kind of fancy you. I'm hoping that you let me into your cult. Now, Sinjin knows that this is all a ploy, even though Beelzebub is literally real, so how much of a ploy is it really? But it's to like, you know what, this is doing something for the cult members, that they're doing better. They're improving. The mental health is it's just rising. And he can see his opportunity, and he's not throwing away his shot. He is just like his country. He's young, scrappy, and hungry. When is Beelzebub gonna rise up? Rise up. I thought we could go through the cult. So I thought we could add prominent members of the community and have them join our cult. But the thing is, it's not a just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It's not a sign this thing and you're in. You've got to fight for your place in the cult, and only one person can come out on top. So it's also a cult / Hunger Games murder competition. All in one. You know, Beelzebub, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, cow. So I've got prominent members of Sim Society right now. We've got the married couple, Bella and Mortimer Goth right there. One of them's going to have to lose a lover. I don't know which. And then we've got Dawn, Dina, and Nina. He is very aptly placed in between them, as you can so see. And the thing is, you can't get mods on this early access, because originally I did think, 100,000,000% extreme violence mod. It just makes sense. But you can't get it. So my only way is to try and raise a cow plant and then send the cow plant to eat the loser. And I do think I'm going to need a couple, because I'm going to need ample opportunity for death. All right, they're all in. I'm going to water all of them. And we're going to try and build a cult commune. I'm not sure yet around these cow plants. I only done it on a small lot because I don't want them to think that they've got a lovely place to live, and I'm going to make it a private dwelling. The basis is in. I actually had a great time making the bones of this. It's Beelzebub. Where does Beelzebub live? Where is the kind society? In a barn. So here is the cult leader's part of the house. And then I'm going to lock these doors so you go through boop, boop, boop into the cult members. Not leaders, just members. And then also this bit leads onto the bathroom because I don't want to deal with them. Oh, it was going to lead onto the bathroom, but there's one particular cow plant in the way. Maybe I just delete that one. Maybe 5 cow plants is enough. Anyway, it's time to decorate. I'm quite excited for this bit. I want it to be dark, dingy. I don't even know if they would have a hanging light. Maybe I just put lamps around the places. I'm going to put... I'll let there be Plum Bob's Award, just imagining that that's going to piss off Dr. Dominion. And also the World Adventures reward. Maybe that will do for now. As for the bedroom situation, but there's going to be 5 Sims. Sorry. This is Beelzebub. Motherload. Thank you very much. $1 make me holler. Yeah, I was going to put... Yeah. No, I'll do that. I was going to put a lower, but even though it's a cult, I still want it to feel fair. So I'll put that, and then maybe... I don't know, if they're doing downtime and they want to read or something, they can find the rights in these books, you know, so they know. Yeah, we'll put a settee underneath. I mean, there's got to be a reason people stay in cults. So we'll give them some entertainment. We do need a light. Maybe a wall light. I don't know where I've put the Plum Bob Award. Oh, near Dr. Dominion. Maybe some of these. To be fair, that's kind of a vibe. If this wasn't a cult and you were just going on a little experience with your friends, that would look cute. Maybe some inspirational posters. Jazz painting. I mean, they are going to get ate by the cow plant, so maybe I should put a cow plant poster. Right, maybe. Oh, can't insert other objects yet. Please let me. I wanted to put it right by the... Yeah, I'll put it there, right by the door. And then that way it's like they know where they're going. I'll put a little seat. Honestly, for a cult, it's quite a cute place. It's quite a cute place. I do want some entertainment. This is not me organising things yet. Do we have a stove? No, we don't need to have a stove. That's the type of thing that the cult leaders get, not the members. Oh, they're going to need to feed themselves as well. You know what? I'll put that seat there so there can be like a little living room situation. And then, oh, there's also curtains. Oh, that's cute. A little bit of realism. A little bit of realism to my cult. But they do have a new kitchen cabinet, but it's not a cabinet. Where are you? This one. Oh, honestly, I just think you need to be a little more generous with where you can place yourself. And since I've got move objects on, I'm going to move you there. I'm sorry, I got to. Right, microwave there, microwave. We'll do a kettle as well. We need a bin. I'm not sure if that will work. I mean, logistically it won't, because where is that going? Nobody knows. It's quite a cute place. The bathroom will be pretty... I should have just used that. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. These are the type of showers that we use when we go camping. I swear they're the best shower. If I remember, I'll put a photo up so you can see what they look like. Just trust me. They're scary because they do have spiders crawling everywhere, but also in the same breath, whoa, it's the thrill of it. I always remember in Theme Hospital, it said, plants make patients feel better. So I'm going to put some plants Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Now for the cult leaders. I think these are going to get the full shebang. The schmapple fridge, the schmapple oven. That is nice. I think I might have to get rid of the double island to fit a living room in. Huge TV. I don't care if it goes or not. The outside doesn't really make sense. And I don't really want it to. I think I will add to it as I go, but as of right now, to me, I'm looking at this outside, I'm like, that's perfect. No notes. And for the camp cult leaders, there's only 3 of them. They don't have their own toilet. Ew. Maybe I could just make one here. Maybe it's like a little add-on to the main bit with a... I don't even want to give it a tin roof. There you go. You wouldn't even know. There's like 1 million doors in this place. Maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe I should put the entrance here then, if there's 1 million doors. A bath and a toilet is enough. The sink is literally there. That'll do. Oh, I think the upstairs needs a light. I don't think there's anything else upstairs, though, that the camp leaders need. Maybe just some entertainment? But they've got a telly. What more could you want? And I don't want to sit and listen to them play the guitar. Absolutely not, thank you. I suppose we could have a bullseye dartboard. And a god game table. I'll even let the cult members use that one, because I am so kind and generous. And with that, I think we're ready to start the boring bit, which is basically look for having to select them individually one by one. But actually, I think that was the only door that we need to protect. So I think we're good. I just need to teleport them. Testing sheets on. Teleport. 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 Oh, I do need a fire alarm. And now it's time to plan it all. This is going to take me a while. Social. I'm going to go 2 nights. 2 nights? 4 nights. Well, how many sims are there? There are 1, 2. There are 5. So we'll go 5 nights. Right. Sorry, I don't know if this means I'm a negative Nancy or what, or if I'm just lazy. But it's kind of like my wedding stories where you have to plan every single thing. And if you're really into micromanagement, you will absolutely love that. It's very repetitive and it's just a lot of work. It's constant. So I'm sorry that I might be a negative Nancy with that. But I can't hide my emotions very well. Popularity elimination does sound especially culty. Also House of Grudges, yes. Hardcore mode, mindset, activity shuffle. Cult leader, be mean, scare, use hot tub, cause mischief and mayhem. That does sound like a cult activity. And eat. Yeah, right. And then cult member. I've put the activities. I'm sorry, this may ruin some relationships. Bathe and shower, self-care, mix and mingle. Sims will bond, cuddle, and try and build a romantic relationship. I sure hope they do. Kiss and eat. Now, this is a sim popularity contest. It's not. It's a cult. I just wanted something so I wouldn't get completely overwhelmed. I will see you whenever I see you once I've finished doing all of this. Right, I've got it all pretty much planned out. 6 o'clock, self-care. Fair enough. 9 o'clock, free time. Cult leaders, basically, they sit back and relax for the entire thing. Cult members read, play chess games, free time, mix and mingle. 1 o'clock, tend the garden. The cult members tend the garden. They will be raising the cow plant that then eventually eats them. They are basically cultivating their own death. And they'll be happy to do that because they're the cult members. Cult leaders, meanwhile, are mean, they scare people, use the hot tub, are mischievous, and eat. 5 o'clock, have dinner, prepared by the cult members, of course. It's making me think I should add an extra kitchen, but there is a stove outside, so we'll see how that goes. 8 o'clock is free time. Cult leaders just do what they usually do. Cult members, kiss, woohoo, fight and be romantic, and also mix and mingle. Very red theme going on, so Taylor Swift. And then 11 o'clock sleep. But now for the elimination. Lowest progress loses, lowest score loses, lowest progress or lowest score. This elimination mode removes the sim with the lowest current score for skill or relationship at each day. Select to switch to a mode where the sim who made the least progress towards their skill or relationship are eliminated instead. I think score, because I think in a cult, it's not about, for example, if Abby Lee Miller ran a cult. More likely than you'd think. I think that she would do lowest score on the day because you're only as good as your last performance, as she says. So for popularity elimination, I'm going to say the elimination candidates are cult members and they've got to befriend the cult leaders. For mindset, cult members, hardcore mode, cult members, House of Grudges, cult members, and cult leaders. I do think that the cult leaders would hold a grudge. All right, and with that, I mean, that starts, there's it today, Sunday, that starts at 12. And now we wait. Hopefully the cow plant's grown up enough by the time it comes to eliminate. I never considered that. I'm going to make Bielsa beef skinny dip. Oh my God, the getaway is not till next week. Save new preset. Cult. Now. 6 nights. Recurring weekly every Sunday. Cult. Yay. I would like to start the getaway now. Thank you very much. Thank you. I got a point. Oh, St. John Balaji has sabotaged. You're not supposed to sabotage your own items, St. John. Can we unsabotage? This item is about to break. Why would you do this? I think St. John is secretly on the side of the cult members, you know. Oh, okay. No, he's not secretly on the side of the cult members. He's just on nobody's side. Not even his own. Right? He's just sabotage, sabotage, sabotage. What are the others up to? She's still in there. Sabotage. Oh my God, this is... I feel so bad for them. I'm like, yeah, let me get all of these nice things for them so at least they can be alive, you know. And St. John's out here like, nope, fuck this. Everything. So it's all about to break. If we boil the kettle, this is going to break. Oh my God, it's never ending. The kettle didn't break though. Oh my God. To be fair, I wish that we could click no sabotage in this room. Maybe it will work with for rent. I mean, for rent working is a stretch, but for rent working as a basis is a huge stretch. But maybe you could use the room options, or maybe in businesses and hobbies, you could set the room to be in a certain type of room. Because that is annoying that we're sabotaging all of our own stuff. Don't sabotage your own bath. I paid 10,000 simoleons for that. Take a bubble bath. Occupy your time. Oh my God, is Beelzebub eating beef? Yeah, I'd be upset by it too. I'd be upset by that too. Oh, no, she's going back at it. Right. Mama, I'm in love with a cannibal. I wonder who's going to be eliminated first. I'm thinking Bella. I'm going to have to change the getaway. I'm going to have the cult members fix objects. Maybe not kiss. I think we should save the kissing for the night. I think the cult members are going to have to do home chores. Yeah. Because unfortunately, this is just going awry. Come on, Dana. I know you've got it in your love. Ali, she's making a garden salad. She's doing something. Ooh. Do you need the time that does something, my love? Oh, Don and Bella. Doth my eyes deceive me? The last time you two were spotted together, it didn't necessarily go well. I've just heard the noise of something else breaking. The TV. Tina and Nina are cozying up to the boss. Oh, Mortimer, he's really pulling his weight. Oh, and Don, I hate to say it. I want to see Don fall down the slide. Although if he's got a high fitness skill, he probably won't, but I don't know if he does. 3. He might not fall. I actually don't even know if fitness skills impact it. I'm just assuming they do. Oh, right. Okay. You know what? That was worth it. Absolutely worth it. Yes, thank you. Odd. Maybe I'm too old for this. I'm sliding down a slide. You upset me, Donathan. Oh, singeing. Yeah, I may run a cult, but I'm cool. I mean, she's quite happy to have that man in between her legs. He's giving it another go. I just realized there's no place to woohoo, even though added woohoo as an option. So kind of want to make the hideaway. I'm gonna have to get rid of another cow plant. I'm so sorry to the cow plants. And I'm only putting a basic bed in. Romantic decor. There we go. Perfect. Oh, Nina is not getting on with the boss. I think Nina tried to make a move on the boss. Is that working? She's like, get your stuff and move out. Oh, Mortimer's going to bed. And his little, just little boxer shot. Why am I thinking Mortimer Goth is kind of cute? Because he is. Sometimes. From this angle, I thought Dina's skin was like... Sorry, I can just hear the buzzing of a broken appliance. I thought Dina's skin was a shiny robot. Anyway, it was just lighting. But how about you actually help the rest of the commune and repair that fridge? And it wasn't us that broke that fridge. It was the Lord Beelzebub. She works in mysterious ways. She hates Dr. Dominic Dominion. What is it? I mean, are you drowning yourself? What is going on here? Neither acquaintances nor foe, just an average relationship. I don't think so. I mean, that's not my interpretation of it, I suppose. Oh, Mortimer, I think you're a good guy-ish. Uh-oh. We broke the microwave. And we've got a plate attached to our hand. That's all right. But Bella's kind of the fixer. I'm making her fix everything. Oh, nearly killed her. Oh my God, sorry. I'm just trying to get the see if I've checked autonomy to go on full. St. John Balaji and Dr. Dominic Dominion are both getting into their first fight ever. Oh my God. And Don's just watching the entire show. I mean, when I selected Hold Grudges, I didn't expect it to be between these two. All right. The kind society is not feeling very kind. Of course, Dr. Dominic Newlaw won. He's a prick. They now despise each other. Oh, sisters. A sim has been eliminated. It's elimination time. The circle grows smaller and only the strongest bonds. Blah, 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 blah. Nina. She gave it a best shot and left a wonderful mark on the group, but her time here has come to an end. The other two sims continue on. Now it's crunch time. Nurture those bonds, win over allies, and prove who's truly the heart of the getaway. Oh, she's sad. But I think she's more sad over the handiness skill than anything. Unhappy guest from guests enthusing about getaway. She feels neglected. It's a cult. That's kind of the point. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep Nina here since the cow plant's not ready yet. Maybe a 1x1 room's too harsh. Maybe I'll just put her in a 1x1 fence. There you go. You stay there until the cow plants are all grown. Dr. Dominic Dominion, are you in the hot tub fully clothed? I knew you were evil, but that is very worrying. Don't you give that eyebrow to me, young man. Look at Don in the background. Oh, I mean, you know what? At least she's got a roof over her head. I'm having them read. I'm imagining that this is the Bible of Beelzebub, the Bovinomicron, if you will. I wonder if they... She's feeling very flirty. Oh, Dina's out. He's still there. It's been hours. Yeah, no wonder he's doing this. No wonder you're in a hot tub, fully clothed. Skinny dip. God, it's awful in here. We've got the money. I'm just gonna replace. Oh, Sinjin, are you sabotaging? Fuck. You know what? Anything in here, I'll just buy again if it breaks. How about you just go practice darts or something? See, I like it when you sabotage their items, but not ours. Dina is fraternizing with the enemy. Oh, here's Dawn. I wonder if we can tickle mercilessly. Oh, that was smooth, Don. That was smooth. I'm going to offer Dr. Dominion and Aurora's. I know I shouldn't interfere in the cult, but I want to. Oh, but I want to. Oh, he took it. Bit eager. He's never felt the love of a woman. Sinjin is feeling bitter. Oh, he dislikes a lot of people. Don doesn't like Dr. Dominic either. Mortimer's just friendly with everyone. Dr. Dominic, Sinjin, Don, Nina. Maybe I should give them an oven because they keep trying to bring out food. And you know what? We could just have that in there. And maybe a countertop too. I will say they're not really changing from what this is much. They're not using this or the exercise bikes, which I thought they'd gravitate to more. Oh, they can't practice archery because some stupid bastard me has put a table in the way. And I will say they don't really like cleaning up after themselves. Sinjin does, but it comes at a cost because he breaks every single thing in the house. Right, now is the time for romance. Everybody is feeling flirty, apart from Bella, who's asleep. Oh, done. Romance in the prime heifer. That's Beelzebub, so the legal name, by the way. Beelzebub even, not Beelzebub. That one's the actual one. Nobody's used the hideaway yet. Oh, Dr. Dominic Dominion. This is why everybody hates you. Stay out of your own rooms. Oh, wait, Dr. Dominic and Don now despise each other. He's really, he's ruling with an iron fist. He even dislikes B a little bit. Be disliked by two Sims. Yes! Completed. What is with people getting in the hot tub fully clothed? Sorry, I know exactly what's up with people getting in the hot tub fully clothed. Because if we jump into Create Sim, I've actually set the same outfit for every single thing. So I can't even blame them. Oh, even Bella's getting in it. How long till she dies? A long time. Sim has been eliminated. Don gave it his best and left a wonderful mark on the group. Uh-oh. Do you know what? Since nobody is using these, I'm just going to have the eliminated teleport there. And then they can at least talk amongst each other, you know. They won't get to eat, but flirty cow from clothing item. Bulls beware, this cow's utterly fabulous. Yeah, I love you having that amount of confidence, Beelzebub. I swear, I'm going to have to call getaway Sims here. I think I'm just going to have to lock this door for everyone until the hours of nighttime because they're just breaking everything. Oh, Dr. Dominic and Dina now despise each other. That's another one. Just Mortimer and Bella to go, really, and you're complete. Even B. Oh, there's a fire. There's a fire. Come on, Dr. Dominic Nulo. Come on, Dr. Dominion. Oof. Yeah, sorry, are you still on fire? Oh, it's going out. I was going to say, if she gets axed out this competition for that, that's rigged. That's rigged. These cow plants aren't growing. Mortimer, we're in the same household. Oh, to be fair, one's locked away in the hideaway. Face down, ass up. They can't even sit in the hot tub together for like 5 seconds without them falling out. Oh, these two are bonding. They're both really sad. He's like, do you ever feel like you're going to piss yourself? And she's like, yeah, just have. She starves to death in 22 hours though, so it's moving. We've got movement. Sinjin, that is the wrong place. He's walking out so confident. God bless her. I've never felt so bad for Dina. She's really trying her hardest. Oh, nothing's even really happened. Another sim has been eliminated. Dina! Oh, Dina, I feel so bad for you. Yeah, and you didn't even get to eat before you were teleported into the hideaway. You know what? I didn't expect the finalists to be Bella and Mortimer. What are they going to do now that they're... Basically, you have to fight each other. I wonder if they'll break up. At least Nina just became good friends with Dina. There's always that. She's about to die in 10 hours though, so make the most of whatever relationship you've got left. The cow plants hadn't even come to fruition. Yeah, you can like handiness. Oh, her mum's calling her. Oh, Yeah, try a new career. You do what you want. I'm not going to be around to tell you anymore. Oh, he's feeling very angry. I now think because we've only got Mortimer and Bella, I think I want to call all getaway sims here. Apart from yous, obviously, because yous can't move. And I want to teleport the cult leaders into... Oh, wait, get back. Lock for everyone. All right, and I want to teleport the cult leaders into here. And then now it's just between Mortimer and Bella. Beelzebub is getting into a first fight. This is going to be shocking if Dr. Dominion beats Beelzebub. Although he does kind of steal the kind society, so... Oh, I mean... Yell at. Moo at him. It's basically just kind of a romantic getaway for them now. Oh, he's even moved closer to her. Oh, cozy up with Mortimer. They can't. Okay. Well, not so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too. They should get married. Guys, hot take. I ship them. Oh, death in 2022. 10 minutes. 5, 4, 3. Oh, babe, don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. You're going downstairs in a second, my love. Oh. Oh, such a shame. Yes, yes. Didn't see it happening at all, really. Yeah. I want to see if we can plead for her. Nope, we can't even get past. Oh, well. Oh, look at them in the background as well. Oh, sorry. I know, not the time, not the time. Go on, give it a slash with your scythe. Nina has passed away. Oh, she passed away? Nina. Engrave epitaph. First to lose. We starve to death in 5 hours and we starve to death in 4. We become ravenous in 4. Okay, you might as well stick around, Grim. Really? Be a shame. Oh, you got the oway legs. Oh, gravestone. You know what? I kind of want to put the gravestone out here to commemorate. I've actually never seen these so quiet. Locked up in their own abode where they can't cause mischief about the entire commune. It's really tired them out. They're so bored. Any minute now. Yep, there we go. And he's down. Brigadoon, Mandoon. We've got full 23 hours. Goodbye, Dawn. Another one bites the dust. I wonder who's going to win. I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, that. Oh, you know how the girls like to tussle. Come on, Beelzebub. Come on. Oh, no. He needs knocking down a couple of pegs. Oh, they're going again. Jesus. I just want her to win one. Just one. Come on. Yes! Yes! She finally won one. Work for Dina starts in about an hour. Well, I wouldn't worry about that. Oh! The cowplants are finally all grown up. Yay! Maybe I can let you out now. B and St. John now despise each other. Now that's a twist I didn't see. Maybe B's the problem. Good night, Dina. Just gotta wait any second now. Just gotta wait for the cowplants to split the piece of cake out. Oh, getaway complete. Who won? Excuse me? Mortimer gave it his best go, win a crown. Crowd was no match for Bella's charm. Literally, we've been saying this since The Sims 1. Time after time, she turned rivals into friends, skeptics into fans, and proved to be almost irritatingly likable. Mortimer fought hard with an impressive run, but in the end, the second place will have to do. Final winner, Bella Goth, wins it all with the power of friendship. That's not necessarily what I'd call it. Anyway, are the cowplants ready yet? I'll wait. Dominic earned 10 grand. They all earned 10 grand. Or just them two? Okay. It must just pick one host and one player. Mortimer Goth is getting into his... Oh my God. Come on, Morty. Yes. He literally hates everybody apart from Bella. He fancies Bella so bad. Me too. Bella Goth? Okay, well, he's about to ruin that relationship with Bella. Yep, there we go. Dr. Dominic is mean. Mean Sims become happy when they say mean things to the Sims. Well, you know, St. John's also evil and so's Beelzebub. But really, Dr. Dominic Newlaw has really tainted the hearts of everybody. St. John's a close second, but he didn't have any ill will towards Dina or Don, so... Oh, finally. That scared me a bit. It made me jump. Right. Dina, eat cake. Nom nom. Don't spit her out. Don't. Keep her in. Uh-oh. Eat cake. She's been devoured by cowplants. She will not make this one out alive. No. There's Grim. All right, Mortimer, you also failed. It was a test and you failed. Don't feed. Eat cake. No, he's going to get spit out too. I just don't give my sim 2 chances. Just honestly, just eat the cake.
Okay.
Perfect. That just leaves the winner, Bella Goth, who is very sad. So I bet she doesn't feel like a winner at all, actually. She's widowed. Oh, well, at least you made it out alive, which is more than you can say for everybody else. Good night. I'm saying this not as a goodbye, but because it is nighttime for me, I'm just about to go to bed. But I was thinking, 2 people won things. I'm going to go through my notifications and hopefully I still got it so I can double check to see who won. I could scroll past through the edit as well, so we're not stuck. For completing the getaway, Dina earned 10,000 simoleons. Playing by the rules really paid off. And Dr. Dominic earned 10,000 simoleons. Playing by the rules really paid off. I mean, to be fair, he did fight everybody. Nobody was safe. But Bella won the entire competition. And what does she get? I mean, she feels revitalized by taking a nap. I hate to break it to you, babe, but you don't look it. Sinjin's in the background. Honestly, I think that man might be my husband. I love him. But back to, more to the point, we got a angry magic bean and a sleep replacement. I'm sorry, I'd rather just take the 10,000 simoleons. Is it anything in the family inventory? 2 magic beans, an uncomfortable magic bean, and I'm guessing DJ candy, and a perfectly preserved mustache. But I can neither confirm nor deny that this is from the actual event. But you know what? I can't deny that is a perfectly preserved mustache. So I would prefer the winner get the 10,000. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all great playing by the rules, but she won. She lost her husband. And definitely not with the power of friendship. Well, that's my answer to that anyway. Honestly, it was less fun than I thought. Please don't hate me for saying that. Actually, do you know what? I had fun, but it was less fun than I thought. And it's because I don't like the My Wedding Stories type of planning to the nth degree. You might love that. And if you do, love that for you. For me personally, it's quite overwhelming and also kind of boring because it was repetitive. And maybe that is because I'm playing it for a video and the only purpose of me playing it is literally to record that content. So that does take a little bit of fun out of it sometimes because usually you're juggling like so many other storylines and it doesn't seem as repetitive. I also wish I could have named the individual timings of things myself because it just didn't feel very culty to have the current activity be mend objects. I wanted to be able to put it as praise Beelzebub, you know, cause mayhem. But I do imagine if you actually put the time into it, you could make some pretty cool stuff. And we don't have access to the gallery with this early access build, so I wasn't able to test this, but I am curious to see if you download a custom venue, if you also download the custom getaway from that, and then you can have other people do the work for you, basically, is what I'm saying by that. The imaginary friends are horrifying, and I hope that they haunt all of our dreams because they do it so well. And also nightmares too. They can do both. I think that's their intended purpose. It'd be like asking a fish not to swim. And of course, it's pretty big boots to follow after the Sims 3 imaginary friends. They are very cursed. And they're the one, I do think that Sims 3 imaginary friends are potentially the most horrific addition to the franchise. I know we've got things like zombies, but there's something about the Sims 3 imaginary friend. The Sims 4 is fun. The Sims 2 was life-changing, seriously. The Sims 1 was a beginning and a fantastic one. But The Sims 3 she is my baby. She is my, if I was trapped on a desert island and I could only play one PC game for the rest of my life. Sims 3, Sims 3, Sims 3. So I think it's only fitting to test the capabilities of The Sims 3 imaginary friends against The Sims 4 for shits and giggles. And let's just hope nobody giggles and shits. I know that some Sims games are cursed. And for me personally, that just adds to the experience. And we're going to take a trip down memory lane and go visit The Sims 3 Generations because I want an imaginary friend. So, if you've never played The Sims 3, I absolutely cannot recommend a game enough in my life. Is she a learning curve? Absolutely. Does your computer want to kill itself at the mere thought of playing it? Yes, it does. But you can get a mod. You can get a mod that limits CPU usage. It's still a hefty mammoth. I'm not going to lie. Colossal, but with big computer usage comes big amounts of gameplay, and The Sims 3 is she delivers. Isn't she beautiful? Oh. Every time I load her up, I feel like I've just gave birth to her. I'm like, look at my child. But when everyone else is like, her kid's not even that special, I'm like, you don't even know what my child can do. Okay, you are enough as you are, honestly. Randomize your name. Andrea Hathaway. Anne Hathaway and Anne Hathaway. Whatever. And you were going to have a child. She's really grown. I'm just going to make her twin. There we go. And I'm going to make you a toddler. Andrea Bow. Because she's got a bow in her hair, which I will be changing. Oh, look at those little... Oh, that is so cute. Oh, I want something that's going to benefit me. I'm going to have Genius and... excitable. Because you don't know it, darling, but you're going to be spending a long time in front of that science table. In we go. Don't mind me. I'm just going to customize the room a little bit so I feel happy when I look at it. I'm kind of leaning towards butterflies, actually, because butterflies are part of the new pack. That's cute. I've held my finger out for so long. Man, shut up. Let's take that back. Thank you. Nice. Simple. You know what? I'm going to carry the colour on. Boom. I love The Sims 3. Right. And then basically we just wait and we will get a delivery anytime now. Oh, it's already in there. Here is the imaginary friend in The Sims 3. Now, when The Sims 3 was fresh out of the womb and when it was still the current Sims game, I looked at this and I thought, you absolutely terrify me. And I was kind of relieved by the fact that I didn't think it could get worse, but it did in The Sims 4. Oh, sorry, I just need to, because she is so cute. Oh, look at her. Anyway, play. I think we need to get out of this thing first. You can just pick up ball. I actually think I might get rid of this. They're so good. Your toddlers are in them all the time, but then we won't get to play and sing to Riley. Oh, she loves Riley. She's got Riley in a chokehold, but I promise you she loves her. Oh, she's biting her. Use the chair. Use the chair. It's the welcome wagon. I feel welcomed. Riley is in our arms, and I really like when you put the imaginary doll down. It's there. And then if I click play with Riley, there's an actual animation of us grabbing the doll instead of it being this magical thing where Riley disappears and magically she's in our arms. Why are you running? Both of you. Who to or what from? Because they're not just jogging, they're speeding. Right? Okay, go on home. Toodles. Didn't even give me a chance to open the door. They did. And I'm going to try my best to build up our skill while we're a toddler, to try and make my life easier as we go through life. Because to get an imaginary friend to be real in The Sims 3, it's hard. You got to use the science table and make portion after portion after portion after portion. Risk your entire house setting on fire in hopes that you find the elixir to give to your imaginary friend to make them real. I'm taking this seriously though. I'm playing this family. Oh, and look. It's there with us. I love the well, you know what? Sorry. Maybe nostalgia sells, because do I actually love the imaginary friend in The Sims 3? I don't know. But now that there's an imaginary friend in The Sims 4, I'm like, that's my ride or die. I've actually always loved the imaginary friend in The Sims 3. However, one thing I did notice is I was trying to use the logic thing and the imaginary friend was in the way and I hadn't placed it in the way. So there is benefits to from the jump to animations being a blur like they are in The Sims 4. But I think I would rather put up with a little bit of bad routing. Congratulations, Bo's just improved her peg box skill to level 3. Bo's learned a great deal from the time spent with the peg box. This will surely aid skill development later in life. I hope so. Being knowledgeable with pegs during childhood is instrumental in successfully wielding the power of logic later in life. Brilliant. Okay, well, we've practically done all we can with that. I'm thinking, do we just buy a birthday cake and age her up now? Yeah. Bo Hathaway's having a birthday party. Come one and all, including our imaginary friend. I know you're tired, but we got to get through this. I gotta get through this. I think The Sims in The Sims 3 is so cute. I think The Sims in The Sims 4 are so cute as well. Sims 2 is kind of a mixed bag. The genetic system works too well. I know that I'm literally recording this for a video to show imaginary friends, but I just can't help it. Come on, Bo! I forgot I didn't mean to place her in those shoes. I made her a little emo with crawling and cribs behind her. Bo's finally gotten onto her own 2 feet and become a child. Like, due to her difficult upbringing, you will not be allowed to choose a trait for Bo. Bo has developed the snob trait. Are you kidding me? Bo, you had it pretty good. You were barely even a toddler. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to have the chemistry station in the living room because it's right next to the fire alarm. And that's what we need. We also need our best friend to grow up. I forgot. I placed a potty and there was absolutely no point because she wasn't even alive long enough to be potty trained. That'll do. Host a tea party. After you've had your birthday cake, of course, Riley. You're not Riley, you're Bo. You're Riley. Who's Riley? Riley is the doll. She is really tired. Maybe she did have a difficult upbringing. Go to sleep first. Also, why do we still have this? Sorry. Let me get you a toy instead. Host a tea party. Brilliant. We've created a mood enhancer potion. Discover. Oh, we are really tired. You know what? I'm going to have to get her a better bed because she's going to be working. Work to the bone. Work to the bone. Is that really the highest energy? Well, if it's the highest energy, it's the highest energy and I can't argue with that. Oh, a little goggles. Look. We made a stink juice potion. Love that for us. Right. Go to sleep. Okay, I'll just sip your juice box. That's completely up to you. On your head be it, my love. On your head be it. I'm not the one who's going to go to school in the morning, so it's up to you. I love The Sims 3. Right, orangey isn't high and as high as I would like it to be, but also when you're working with a gifted prodigy, that I'm going to have to accept that. Oh, she even washed her own plate. What? Tapping your foot at me, miss? Right. Yes, you turn out for you. Onwards. Oh, I was going to say, who is that in the front? That is us, giving the bus driver an evil eye. Bus driver! Those waffles look good. I'm not actually the biggest fan of waffles, but nobody asked. So I just think just to make life easier for me personally, I'm going to get the most expensive fridge. Oh, look at that. I want it. Can I? Sorry, I'm just going to... Can't move next to walls and cabinets. Oh, I want... Look at this. Right. This is amazing. And it feels like such simple technology. Watch this. Auto roof on. Boom. Oh, job's a good one. Now, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but when you're feeling lazy, oh, it comes in clutch. Right, I'm the best mum in the world ever. So I'm even going for a dishwasher. And you know what? Yeah, a compressor. Trash compactor too. Oh, and you know what? Let's get a telly. I nearly just deleted the imaginary friend by accident. I guess the chair doesn't really matter because that's just for environment. That one doesn't have comfort. Yeah, it'll do. And I'm going to have the best toilet and the best bath. I don't have Island Paradise installed. I was going to get that all-in-one bathroom and that your Sims can go to the toilet and also have a shower at the same time. It's beautiful. I'm all for realism, but I will have that in every home I use. Should I come to the park and play chess, or should I just focus on discovering new potions when we get home? She is kind of stinky, so maybe we should just go home, actually. I'll go back home. Look at that, no loading screen. Mirage Alvi has come home with us. You know what? It's always good to have a friend. Great. I don't know you. Again, you've just been run over by a bus. Nice to meet you. Share secret. Oh, I forgot we have needs. Hopefully the things I've bought are so brilliant that it just gets my moods up so well. Yeah, I think we might have to get our logic skill to level 10 before we can discover the potion, but I'm a hard worker-ish. We have created a liquid horror potion. I actually don't know what that is. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to make it. I'm also testing cheats enabled true. Sorry. Make all happy. I'm just really intrigued to see what this liquid horror potion does. Oh, we've already got one. Oh, well, I'm going to give it to my mum and I'm going to make my mum drink it because I don't want to test it. It makes you horrified. Terrible things lurk in every corner. The shadows seem to move and pulse. No, that's just the imaginary friend. That could be part of a horror story. The school bus is beeping at me, but we're so close to having the next level on our skill. Nearly there. You can do it. There you go. Now I'll allow you to go to school. Oh, wait, we're being scolded because we missed school. I'm sorry, Mum. I was working on my potions. Go to school. Our homework's also really bad. We're upset from socialization and we got in trouble. To be fair, we didn't skip school. We were late. You know what? I'm going to go to the bistro. Oh, it doesn't open until 11. Well, it's 10:38. I'm going to make my way there. Cute. I wonder what this is called. What would his name be? You are in big trouble, young lady. You better not do that again. Oh, are you good? Dustin Langerak? Where else should we go? We've still got about 3 hours till she gets home. You know what? Let's go to the pool. Why not, eh? Are you fully clothed? Yeah, okay. Go on with it. I've always kind of fancied Leighton. Okay, it's 2 o'clock and we do have a child. We should probably head home. Set a booby trap. Sure. Oh no! Fiddlesticks! Both failed to discover a potion. Keep up a relentless pursuit of scientific discovery. Cannot use while singed. Yeah, ignore your homework, darling. Take a bath. God bless you. I miss the face when you do a click and the way that the eyes move. Oh, she's not happy. Raj grew up into a teen. Oh, singed again. You're hungry, but before you do that, I want you to wash your hands because I want to see you get pranked. Nice. Now serve waffles. She's fuming. I'm fuming. Oh, she's soaked. She's making the entire house soaking. Everywhere she's going, she's just leaving a huge drip of water. Oh, let's miss school today. But I forgot that there's actual repercussions to missing school. Our relationship is going to be quite strained. Oh, Mum is not happy. We're in big trouble again, young lady. Maybe you should help around the house to get on my good side. I'm helping the imaginary friends of Simnation. We discovered the bladder flow potion. Let's give that to our mum. And it's yellow too. You're in the right place for it, Andrea. Her bladder is going down really fast. Use. Oh, we're singed again. Karma. We've got a sleeping elixir. She's so desperate to do her homework. God bless her. Oh, we got radical repairum. She is crushing it. Oh, she wants to be a world-renowned surgeon. Love that for you, but... No, not yet. Too young to decide your fate yet. I'm making her all happy. Oh my God, it's Paul's birthday. That has flown by. I mean, to be fair, I literally choose how long the lifespan is, and I did set children for only 4 days. Medium. We'll do 6. We're still aging up today. Okay, well, that's on me. That's my fault. And you're missing school. It's your birthday. You're not going to school on your birthday. You're also not going to school. Usually, though, when I play off camera and I have a family, I do let my child Sims go to school. And if I ever... I don't have time to be scolded, Mom. If I ever did have a child in real life, I would make them go to school as well. We've discovered a make a ghost potion. Mummy! Nope. Beautiful picture. Bo just started failing school. No, I just come off the back of playing The Sims 4 where I literally made my child go to school once and he was still managing to keep a high D. So being an F instantly it's humbling. It's humbling. I don't know if I made it obvious because I only said it's humbling, but I actually massively prefer this. There are things about The Sims 4 that I prefer in some places. But in terms of how easy it is to slip down the academic ladder, I much prefer this. If scholastic performance doesn't improve before graduation, her personality will forever be changed. I actually don't know if I've ever had a kid fail. I must have done. Oh, crap. I forgot it was our birthday. I mean, we can still grow up. Due to difficulties in school, you'll not be allowed to choose a trait for Bo. Bo's developed the slob trait. It is not looking good for us, Bo. A snob and a slob. Hey, at least it rhymes. There we go. We have managed to create an imaginary friend metamorphium potion. Now, I just need you... I need you to grow into a... Why aren't you growing into a real boy? Real toy? Oh, I forgot to name it. Which means I'm going to have to... This might make no sense here. I'm going to have to adopt a baby. You are too young to adopt a child. Understood. Fair enough. Adopt a child. Through the mother. I'll send a social worker out to visit you right away. Toddler? Yeah, male. Newly adopted kid. Bo too. We just adopted a bouncing bundle of masculine joy in the form of a baby boy. Oh, Bo 2, you are cute. Right, Bo 2, I need you to form a bond. Only the owner of the toy can name it. I need to buy a crib. Hopefully he'll get one in the post. What's your sign? Looks like you and I are meant to be. You're here to repair my shower and that's it, my love. Hop on back to your house. Hip hop, hippity hop, thank you. Wait, Bo has a toy now. That's Riley. This is ours. I know, you're so upset, darling. No, okay. That's not our toy. That's your toy. Okay, put you back in the crib. Yay! Uncle Riley was ecstatic to hear about the great news. He has sent Bo 2 Hathaway, a friend from his magic toy factory, to keep Bo 2 company. Yes. Where is it? Where is it? Bo finally has a toy. Give Patches a new name. You know what? I'm going to keep you as... Patches. Right, I'm just gonna have him play with him loads. He's having a great time. Also, original Bo is just out here causing havoc. I'm not even controlling her and she's just setting booby traps everywhere and getting the mam. And she wants to throw an egg at Sim's house and beat someone up. Let's go. Throw eggs. Don't shit on your own doorstep. Like, maybe you should have went a bit further away, but I'm in control here and I clicked it. So that's on me, love. Boom. She's right at the door as well. Please don't come out. I'm scared. Oh, she's coming out. Oh, no, she's a military woman as well. Oh, shit. I got the wrong house. Oh, she's not actually bothered. Oh, wait, no, she is. Oh, I'm scared. Well, what if we beat you up? 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, the police are here. You hooligans think you're so clever with these silly pranks. Well, Sunset Valley's finest is here. Put it to an end. Come with me now. That was, we did not need to drive there. Okay, I'm sorry. Visit the Kennedy household. I don't think so, Missy. You're grounded. Oh, shit. Invite over. If I can't get out, then people are coming round. Wait, rudely. Mean. Argue. Mean. Argue. Mean. Insult. Imply mother is a llama. Fight. We're gonna lose so bad. We don't have like a single bit of muscle. Yep. Not even the slightest bit. Well, we didn't beat someone up, but we also didn't really get close. Okay, that's embarrassing for you. Start snubbing you. Oh, Mom's so angry with us as well. We're like double grounded now. Oh, she's so upset. Meanwhile, I think we're friends enough to Patches now that we can trigger an age transition and grow up. Difficult upbringing. We've got the coward trait. Yay! Patches has grown up. See? Horrifying. I do think that this is slightly worse than the Sims 4 version, I do believe. Need to improve relationship with Patches. Okay. Yibs. Offer to make real. Sorry. I feel like paparazzi. I like people are trying to have formative moments and I'm there like, wait, just let me snip a picture. See, now he doesn't look horrifying. But I suppose the ones in The Sims 4, yes, they also, when they actually change, they don't. The clothes are cool as well. Patches, I want to see what you look like as a teenager. If you carry the same clothes as well, because I know that there is a teenage outfit for them. No, there is a teenage outfit though. He's just not wearing it. Well, that was fun. Can't save while someone is having a birthday. Okay, well, I guess I'll just quit it altogether. In contrast to that, The Sims 4 is a different kettle of fish altogether. I'm just going to make a random sim. Yep, you. What would your child look like if you so happen to have one? Boom. Kristen Fortner and Alyssa Mowella. Gibby point, naturally. So, imaginary friends in The Sims 4. I'm sure you've seen them. These are them. Very cursed. The experience is a lot easier. All you have to do is play. Which one should we have? I want the Jojo Siwa one. I'm going to play with them all, actually. I feel guilty. Like, what if they get sad that they're not being played with as much as us? Actually, no, Jojo Siwa, because I had the offer to turn you into an imaginary friend. That's all it takes. So from there, she turns into this demon. Asked to teach how to start fires. I don't think it should be you. Say goodbye forever. I think it should be this one. No, I think it should be this one. I'm sorry, I like all of the imaginary friends. I think they're all so cursed in their own way. I don't think I'd like them as much if they weren't that cursed. Turn into imaginary friend, yes. She's angry. Why is she? You're supposed to be the nice one. Also, watch this. Watch this. Oh, she's cute, actually. Oh.
A profound silence has entered the chat.
Right? She is cute. Honestly, she's cuter than the others.
I am as I am.
Become best friends forever. I do think this one's my favourite. Friends to the end. A special friendship pack that unlocks a unique fist bump. Nice. Thanks for being my friend. You're the bestest friend ever. Let's make this our new, amazing, wonderful, super cool, special friendship fist bump just for us. Me and my niece actually have a secret handshake. Share conspiracy theory. Okay. Share conspiracy. She's there. Yeah, that's enough of that game. I don't deal in falsehoods. And then once you're a teenager, you can make them real. So I'm going to go the full shebang. I could just go and create a sim and age her up into a teenager. But you know, I'll add some realism. I will send the mother to go bake a cake. Actually, that's a very unrealistic part. I don't think my mum's ever... No, my mum has baked a cake for me one time. But usually you just get the cake from the shop. Add birthday candles. And Kristen, come blow it out. Oh, wait. Actually, before you blow it out, I wonder, would it be cute if we could summon an imaginary friend? Like, she was going to go blow them out. And then the imaginary friend could watch us blow out the candles. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, she's watching us, but that's actually... seriously horrifying. God, imagine waking up and seeing that. I don't think I could ever go to sleep again. Erratic and competitive. I'll have it. Oh, wow, we are. It's my house. Entry, please. Offer to make real. And there you go. I'm a real sim. I can't believe it. I'm really alive. Wow. Thank you so much for making me a real sim. There's so much I want to do, but I can't wait. Well, she is very cute when she ages up. She's a very cute sim. I actually kind of want... Sorry. Testing cheats on. Don't know why that took me so long. That's not full edit mode. I want to turn it back into a child because I'm inquisitive. All right. A lot goes on up in here. Not much. It's a monkey clapping some brass cymbals like that. But sometimes there are thoughts. And I'm just a bit disturbed because this sheep-looking thing has trousers. Coraline has got a dress on. Jojo Siwa has got shorts and a top. And then he's just out here fully cheeked up and looking really rather happy about it. So I'm just curious. Wait, can we not have an imaginary friend because Annabelle's here? Remove from family. There we go. Annabelle's the jealous type, it seems. Okay, turn into imaginary friend. Yes. He's gone. Hello. Okay, well that doesn't work. That isn't working. I've clearly done something. To be fair, I did already have an imaginary friend. You know what? I'll adopt. And then it's just fresh. Adopt a child. Leah. Oh, she disappeared. Leah, welcome home, hon. I'd form a bond. Hold on. I don't think you can queue the actions up. I'm trying to, and then she just does one, and yeah, turn into imaginary friend. Yes. Oh, God, it's horrific. And he doesn't have trousers on. And he looks embarrassed about it too. Let's go outside and go fishing. We'll need to find a really good fishing spot first. This will be so much fun. Who knows what we'll catch? No, thank you. I'm keeping my eyes on the prize. Yeah, okay, we can like mischief. Okay, we fell out there. He's angry at us. We're best friends forever. I now believe it is time enough. Blow out candles. A hot-headed perfectionist. What could possibly go wrong? Ugh. I'm sorry. This is the problem with having imaginary best friends. She's took makeup inspiration from him. Where is he? There he is. Offered to make real. Corporate wants you to find the difference between the two pictures. They're the same picture. Oh, his teeth are so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, why is he warming on me? Okay, well, so he grows up and he does wear pants. Well, I thought I'll believe it when I see it, and I've seen it and I believe it. Anyway, that is the difference between imaginary friends in The Sims 3 and in The Sims 4. Keeping on the theme of imaginary friends, I do like to do a build in every expansion pack video that I do. And all that was coming to my head with this, I had a couple of ideas, but the thing that kept coming back into my head was each room's a different imaginary friend. Each room's a different imaginary friend. And I was like, I don't know, is it 2020? And I was like, do you know what? I want to do it. So I did it. And I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad I trusted my gut. I had a lot of fun. I welcome you to some 2020 nostalgia. I really like and also hate the imaginary friends in this pack. I think that they are absolutely terrifying. And I think because they're so cursed, I kind of love them. If you don't know what they look like, here is one. Here is another. That is Coraline. I've got... that's actually the cutest one. That's the back of him. I think he's supposed to be a sheep. That's horrifying. Vixella created this challenge. If you were playing Sims in 2020, you will have 100% known this challenge. And you do each room based on a different thing. So originally it was each room was a different pack. And then as the years have gone on, it's just evolved into where each room is a different whatever the current thing is. So I thought it would be fun. Each room is a different imaginary friend.
Bitch, 1, 2, 3.
No solo.
Watch me disappear.
As much as they are all cursed, they all kind of have their own unique personalities. This Imagine Me doll is a bit of a goofball, a real expert in the art of giggles and fun. This Imagine Me doll is sort of evil, but cute mwahaha evil. Now cute about that, love. Now cute about that. This one is the most creative there ever was. Talk about the perfect arts and crafts buddy. And this one is very competitive. Not just any kid is up to the challenge. The rest of them I can kind of see. Like, yeah, you look like a goofball. You do look like Jojo Siwa. And Jojo Siwa has had some controversy with her girl band. So I could kind of see it, you know, the Jesselyn Siwa of it all. You are 100% creative. And I bet you saw those eyes on yourself. But as for competitive, I wouldn't necessarily think that sheep are competitive. I mean, they do try and fight for dominance on the road. If you've ever drove through the British countryside, you will know you've got to watch out sheep about. Maybe it's because it's more of a ram and it'll like ram the competition. The head's also kind of see-through. All of the heads are kind of see-through. Not final software. So originally I was like, let's do bedrooms for each of them. But then I also thought, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. Then it's just going to be doing the same thing over and over again. And I don't really want to do it. So I'm going to assign each of these a room. Sorry, baby, don't move objects on. And should I spin it? Yeah. What the hell? There are technically 5 rooms because we've got the bathroom, kitchen, I'm assuming, living room, bedroom, and then outside I'm classing as a room as well. So the bathroom is going to be maybe just a hodgepodge of them all. So here we go. For the outside, I do want this to be the ram. I do. The wild child. Because I think we could make a cute little Hobbit house. Because I've watched Lord of the Rings. Guys, I don't know if you know, I've actually finally, after all this time, I've watched the first Lord of the Rings. Only the first one though. So for outside, I'm wanting it to be a sheep looking thing. I'd be happy with any though. Because sometimes when you don't get... Oh, right, okay. I was going to say, sometimes when you don't get what you want, it's kind of fun. But that was actually the least one that I would have wanted. The Temu Jojo Siwa. Right, so we've got to make the outside of this house look like a rainbow's just threw up on it. Oh, Christ. Well, first of all, I'm going to make it easy on myself. I'm going to go red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. We are not having any neutrals. We could do the windows kind of rainbow. Because she's rainbow. And also, just because Jojo Siwa is in a relationship with a man, that does not mean that Jojo Siwa is no longer part of the rainbow parade. I won't defend her for much, but I'll defend her for that. I'm not even mad at how that looks. I'm not even mad. Oh, it's kind of cute, although... I'll do a blue dot, because otherwise it's just gonna... You know what? I'm getting into this now. Jojo Siwa. Maybe you're onto something, hun. Maybe you're onto something. We should do a bow. I'm going to put columns on the outside. Reason, I don't need one. And maybe match... So, like, on the front it's green, so I'll have green ones there. Blue there. There's a... Oh, wait, no, that blue goes. Yellow. And this is fun because I would have never, ever chose this. I feel like there should be something there on the outside. Maybe we could have... Oh, I don't know. Hot tin awning. Dream guest on my podcast. I was hoping we could have a wall decoration. The doll is mainly blue, so I think we should try and focus on some blue pieces to make it make sense. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to try and get some inspiration from the actual... Oh, yeah, he's just in the background looking at me. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some inspiration. Stars, bit of tie-dye, bit of stripes, a bit of angel wings. I mean, that's kind of starry, but it doesn't look like an outside stone. That's kind of within the realms of what a top is. It's just not in a colour that works for us. That's too dark. She's not dark at all. I was going to say, I 100% have trust in myself that I'll be able to find something, but I don't really, to be honest. Maybe that blue. We could do the blue for this bit of the house. And then, what other colour? The blue is just like the main colour that is screaming out at me. But none of those really match. I suppose that. But even that's too dark. That could work, actually. And then we do this bit pink. It's kind of matching a lot more than I thought it would. I don't know, I'm building in the sunset. I don't think it's looking that bad. Let me move the house so I've got a bit more room to work with. Now, that is a bit of her. I know this is literally to give up butterflies, but I'm just going to pretend these are plants. You know what? Sorry, I'm not going to build trees. This Jojo Siwa looking thing would 100 million%. First of all, I know that's a wedding arch. I'm going to use that as if it's the entrance to our house because that looks really pretty right there. And also, for the sake of it, I got a motherlode. I'm Jojo Siwa. I'm rolling in it. Have you not seen my collection in Target? Nice. And please don't leave a comment saying, you could just do Control-Shift-C money 999999. I know I could do that. I don't want to. I like the satisfaction of motherloading it. Sorry, I feel like I need to move the lot even more back. At first, you know, I was worrying about building on such a big lot because I thought, how am I going to use up all this space? But I can see it. Like Katie Tunstall or whatever she's called. Suddenly I see. I regret building the house that low. I still think that's cute as an entrance. Would you smack your head on it? Probably. Okay, well, we'll put it there. And I want this little bit to be our play area. And this bit is going to be some magical forest woods with a pond. Jojo, I hope you love it. Oh, that looks a bit too much like blood. Actually, that doll is evil. That doll is evil. So that makes sense. This is the sacrificial part. And this is the thing that spits out the blood there. It's just a revolving thing of blood. I only wish I could change the... Well, I can't change the lighting. She believed she could, so she did. Is there anything like children's dolls that could make it look like these are all the people she's killed? The other imaginary friends, because there is only one imaginary friend. Yes, I like it. And I want it to be really, really pretty. Like she takes loads of pride. She's worked really hard on a garden. Honestly, saucing it was the worst bit. Is there a terrain paint that would make this look even more red? Because that would be absolutely perfect for me. Ah, that's kind of made it look pink. There we go. And we could even have, you might think, a moth collection thing. How is that relevant? Just you wait. This is where she keeps her victims. I'm getting a bit too into it. I'm enjoying it a bit too much, really. I do want some nice seating because I do think that she would admire her crime. I need to hear for inspiration. She's kind of more pastel-y. That works. We can have a pink one, a blue one, and a yellow one. I do think that she would look at that place and view it as a nice thing that she's done for friends. When you do something that you're proud of and you're like, Mom, come look at my work. I do think that she is the type. She would 100% show this off to her friends. And we'll have a Grim Reaper gnome and another Grim Reaper gnome. Wait, no. One Grim Reaper gnome and then we'll have one journal like this as if she's plotting a next victim. Like a death notebook and some nail varnish for them hooves. And some candles. Like a little candlelit vigil. And then I'm thinking some outdoor lighting. It might be better if I do pool lighting. Can't be placed in a pond. Well, there's my answer to that, innit? I know that I've put a light in the pond and I can't remember where, but I want to get rid of it. I'm going to set the colour and intensity this room to red. So now hopefully on a night time you'll be able to see. Oh, it doesn't even look that bright really. I feel like I need to make more of a scene with that. I'm moving the lot over as well because I think I'm going to add a pergola to all of this. Or maybe the pergola's too much. I might save the pergola for this part. That's the basics of it in. I want something horrific. Tall platform with canopy. Well, that looks fun. I would have liked more colours for that. Are we so scared of pink? Because that doesn't really go with the rest of the house now. But if I do it like that, that just looks boring. That'll have to do. Oh, this is fun. I never noticed those. I don't want it to look like a fun park that passes a health and safety code. I want it to look the opposite. And I think I'm not going to get it to look the opposite by doing things that actually work. I know that's not going to be usable, right? But a girl can dream. Excuse me, top high view. I'll just zoom it right down. Maybe that's a bit ridiculous, actually. Maybe it's a bit ridiculous. But I don't care. I like it. Now, can it actually be used is like the question. Practice diving. It's going to be a straight away no. Oh, she can't get there because of the slide. Well, can you slide down? She can't get up. Don't worry, love. I'll solve that somehow. Well, I mean, it's not going to work, obviously. I'm going to keep it there, even if it doesn't work. And I'm going to include this hand, because that hand, just imagine, it's waving goodbye to whichever sim decides to use it. You know what? She is evil. So as beautiful as I think she'd make it, I do think, you know, she's ready for anything. The design tool cannot be used. Oh, we still have not got any recolors of that. Okay. The Grimm's head hawk moth. People say it reminds them of the Grim Reaper, and you know, it is there where death is. I'm going to add some butterflies to this part as well. Well, it makes sense? No, but I want them. And fireflies, because you would not believe your eyes. Unidentified submerged object. Could we put that here? How would that play out? Nobody's shown up. But I've got butterflies around there. That is beautiful. Be careful. You might get too comfortable there. Wouldn't want you to slip. I do think that this imaginary friend would have balloons around a property for any occasion. And we can have a ball. I'm having so much fun right now. I did say I thought something should be there. I'm even putting bows on the entrance to her park. And you know what? I'll add a few gravestones. Just a couple. Maybe a couple here too, but I want them to blend in with the surroundings. You'd never know. This reminds me of, I don't know if it's like a countrywide thing, but the Wacky Warehouse. It's basically like a soft play. It reminds me of that. Do you think she's old enough to drink? Why not? I'll put some tissues on the table. I'm sure people will cry after losing the loved ones. I'm sure. I'll also put some baby wipes because you'll want to get rid of the blood, and a cookie jar because killing is hard work. And she's evil. Now, I would just like to remind you that this is not anything that I am putting on her. This is Pretty Pegacorn out of the box. She is cute, wahaha, evil, and the house represents that. The basics are in. I'm going to go around. I don't know if I should cage it in a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to add foliage and everything like that to kind of make it look all more cohesive, as if I haven't just, you know, shot. Well, as if I'm going to try and make it look like I haven't done what I've done. Like, you wouldn't even think to bat an eye, really. So, yeah. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, guys, to my part of the voiceover for this video. For the rest of it, I actually didn't do a speed build. For the rest of it, it is live building. But for this, I had a very, very, very dedicated image in my mind that I wanted to portray. And sometimes when you're live, although this was not live because this is recorded, but so it felt live, I just don't feel confident enough to place loads of foliage and rocks, and I know that doesn't sound like that doesn't make sense, but it's so much easier for me to place a large bit of foliage in quiet. So that's why I decided to do a speed build for that bit. How is everybody enjoying the park? How's everybody enjoying the content about the park? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm in a fever dream or something. We have another expansion pack. How about The Sims 5? Huh? Whatever happened to The Sims 5? Whatever happened to Hello? I was actually thinking about how devastated you'd be if you were in a coma when The Sims 4 first came out. And you wake up 15 years later and you're like, oh, it's all right though, because the next Sims game's out. And you're still... you load up The Sims 4. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling. I actually don't know, because there's that many packs. It's like, yeah, what the hell? If you want it, get it. If you don't want it, don't get it. It's rendering me a little bit speechless how fast they're pumping out these packs. So it's difficult for me to tell what's good and what isn't anymore. Maybe I'm just, honestly, I am still salty over The Sims 5 being cancelled. I know that it's coming on a year now from when The Sims 5 got cancelled, but I'm sorry, I will not stop talking about her. Princess Diana died in the 90s and I'm still talking about her, so you best believe I'm still talking about The Sims 5. Anyway, I forgot to mention anything about the build, but Princess Diana is really important to me, and so was The Sims 5, because The Sims 5, you couldn't buy it yet, but it was already sold to me as a dream, and I believed in her. She was my salvation. The outside, it's done. I didn't think it would take me an hour to get to this point, but it did, and honestly, I have really... oh my god, I forgot to do this. I've really, 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 really enjoyed myself. I kind of method acted. So I kind of became her. She became me. I feel really entwined with her. I'm going to delete that actually because we don't really need it anymore. So this is the evil imaginary friend's room. She lives outside. She can't live in the house with everybody else because she keeps torturing them. This is an evil lair. As you can see, it's actually, it doesn't look that evil, but this is where she goes out and just really enjoys reflecting on the past and everything she's achieved. As you can see, there's a Grim Reaper statue there. She sees them all the time, so she just wants something to commemorate. This is Olive Spector's origin story. Some knives there. We've got some beautiful butterflies, more dolls that we have tormented. It looks unassuming, right? But actually, there's a little walkway, if you pay attention, if you have a keen eye. And if you go up this walkway, we have a little graveyard for some of the dolls. Obviously, here are our nemesises, the other imaginary friends. Move on over to the party area. Things to clean yourself up with and things to just refresh yourself after torturing toys. I'm thinking Sid from Toy Story. That's the inspiration I have from her. Really fun climbing frame where you can go up there, go down the slide, or simply plunge to your death if that is what you so wanted. You know, we don't really judge, as you can see. There's something mysterious down there. If you jump down, you might find out what it is. And there's a hand to wave goodbye to you. So that is the outside of the house. And then we've also got this special area out the back because she is evil, but you wouldn't think it. Out the back here, we just have this seance area. You know, she wants a spirit of some evil toys. Chucky, perhaps. She's evil. And that is the closest thing I could find to a crystal ball. And I thought, well, world domination. You can use that. Next up for inside of the house, we can remove Team U Jojo Siwa. I would like to say that the rest of the house probably wouldn't take me as long, but you know what? I thought the outside 15 minutes max. I'm chronically optimistic with time. First room that we're going to do inside is the kitchen. And for that one, we have the sheep looking thing. Right? I'm still thinking some type of Hobbit house. Red, green, light brown. And I think this should be our colour palette. Now, what is the most Hobbit looking thing? From what I read when I read The Hobbit in 1937, when it first came out, a kitchen would be very important to a Hobbit for 11s. Oh, you look handsome. Wow. I love it. I need some inspo. Ah, nice. Ooh. Now that looks number one AI generated. You know what? obviously looking at a ceiling of fallen ivy and thinking, wow, this looks like something I could do. And to be fair, it does in The Sims. Yeah, that is AI generated. I find Pinterest really difficult lately because everything seems to be AI generated. You know what? I've got some inspiration, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm thinking I'm going to do some ceiling patterns, maybe just limber lumber hardwoods. That might work. I would like to make it feel as if we are outside. Does this make sense? I don't know. Let me just get the basics in. All right, there we go. In my head, I'm like, supporting wall. So that supporting wall is brick. And then the back, brick. Or would it make more sense to do that and that? So both the bits that pop out are brick. Or maybe this bit can be wood. Ah, these aren't going to match up perfectly. And that's kind of going to kill me. And I kind of just need to get over it. Okay. The end pieces tend to be smaller. Then that fits better. It's still not perfect, but it'll do. There. Oh, I just need to make sure that the height of them is the same. I really like that. No, I really like that. No, but I do really like that. I'm going to put that there. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to come to fruition or not. I'm thinking we can hang something from there. I don't know what. I was thinking pots and pans, but I think I'm in the wrong pack. Oh, well, yeah, you'd have butterflies in here. We need an oven. Where are we going to fit an oven? I don't know if this looks like the type of place that just... We could have that as if it's an Aga and just move them both slightly closer together. I also think I'm going to get rid of that because I don't think it works, but we could have that and that together. This is looking sheepy. Base for a table in the middle. I like that. Right, what of these is giving sheep? Do we have anything that looks particularly woolen? Maybe that. Because he is green. Maybe a splash of red. Maybe the rug could be red. That's kind of working, actually. It's coming together. I don't know if this is going to work. Do I get rid of that window? I could get rid of that window and put the ball there. And then it would make more sense for these. Because we could have that. Oh, even then, where am I going to put these? I think I like that there with the pots and pans hanging down. There's no real room anywhere. I think I might just size them down a little bit and put them there. Oh, and that can be a little splash of red as well. Oh, it's cute. I think I might move these to there. So there was actually no point in me doing those cabinets. But I actually kind of like how there's a little gap in between. So I'm glad that I did. I really want to add one of these. But I don't think we've got the room. I think that's just a fire waiting to happen, isn't it? Did we not get a decorative one? We did. Where is that? Was that with a pack? Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to find another place for that because that picture belongs there. Look at the shape. It still feels a bit bare. I think we need some clutter. Do they look like they would have random bits of packaging there? Yeah, they do. Outdoorsy equipment storage. That would be perfect for there, actually. Then we can put that little collection of flowers there. Oh, blanket quilt stand. I'm just placing things out to place them, but I think it's really cute. I also think they would have a little shelf. Oh, I wish I saw that one. But I did in fact not see. Oh, that looks cute. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put this picture. Maybe that there. The bows above the door. But I also wanted to put that little shelf above the door. You know what? Maybe the bows are implied. Or maybe instead of the bows being implied, I could just put the bows there as if this is our little commemoration station. And then on this little shelf, we can have, thought this far ahead really, books, more books, and then more utensils. That does peek out from under the bottom. What do I prefer? That peeking out from under the bottom or that floating? That can float on the books. Oh, God, my mind sometimes it's just brilliant, you know. Sometimes I just come up with these things and I'm like, wow, you're really good. That's sarcasm, obviously. I am just going to bb.show hidden objects because I do want postcards. They seem like the sentimental type. I could imagine them collecting postcards from everywhere. Do you know what? Sorry, I'm just going to delete all of that because I forgot which ones I'd put and which ones I hadn't. So I'm actually just going to go through the list and do it that way instead of trying to remember by going in a random order. Yeah, this bit is still looking a bit off to me. I don't know why. Do we have any wall decorations that could go here? Like maybe a plant? Or maybe we do that because they were originally on that side. But maybe we do them there. No, ignore. We put aprons here. There's the red. Because he's got a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. Maybe some oars. Yeah, sure. Here's a run through. I painted that ceiling. Do not have this game like you. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Whoopsies. Let's go in. This is it. It does, in fact, look like it is kind of outside a little bit. I could have added more greenery, but I'm really, really pleased with that, actually. It's kind of like, wow, are we in a cabin right now or not? And the answer is no, we're not. This does look like that imaginary friend. It does. I think that shelf above the door is such a cute idea as well. That's the type of thing that you actually have in your own home. And it's a nice bit of clutter that doesn't get in the way of your Sims' lives. Bit of knives so the evil unicorn doll can get her fillings worth. Overall, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Nice. Time to place him in his new abode. Oh, look at him at the table. Oh, Oh, I get so sentimental about the weirdest things, but oh, that is so cute. I'm gonna have to sit all of them. Where can you go? Where can you go? You can sit at your table too. Or maybe she should be on the sun lounger, writing in a little book. There we go. It's so emotional. Now it's between these two. Freaky Deaky and Freakier Deakier. The living room is going to be Ginger. That's great that it landed on that because I actually did forget to take out sheep looking thing. Coraline doll, you're in the bedroom, and Ginger, you're here. We need bold orange. Orange, yellow, green and blue. That's our colour palette, but mainly orange. Yeah. The mesh that's coming up on them is so weird. It's kind of like you can see through them, maybe because they're imaginary, so they're not really real. I don't know, but it's a weird mesh that comes up. I don't even know if mesh is the right word. Never made a mod in my life, guys. Don't quote me on anything, ever. I'm just going to put them there because he looks like the type that would draw his awards like that. And do we have any other fun colours? Any other... no, that's not quite the right... Not quite the right colours that we're looking for. I'm like, just putting them next to different wallpapers. I'm just testing the shades. Don't mind me, sir. Don't mind me. I'm looking for a blue. Yeah, that green is perfect. And then maybe we could use the blue on these bits. That looks a bit odd. Well, do you know what? So does that imaginary friend. Yeah, no, do you know what I know what I'm going to do? These green bits, they're going to go there and also there. And then this is going to be a feature wall. And it is a living room. So I'm not just looking for colour. I'm looking for quintessential aesthetic. I want to look at this settee and think, yeah, that's that weird imaginary friend guy. None really... That one. Yep, got it. These two. I don't know how this is going to work. Originally, I thought sofa that... Actually, that might work. It's going to be a squeeze, but I think it might work. And I'm just going to sit you on the settee so you can watch your cartoons. I'm kind of... The fact that it's an imaginary friend thing is kind of working in my favour. Because if something looks slightly off, I feel like I'm doing it correctly. I've kind of made my own TV console. I don't know. Yeah, he'd have a massive telly. You know he would. Maybe instead of this, actually, I might do kitchen cabinets. So I could have those be orange. And those be red. Or maybe because the backdrop is red, I might have those orange and green. Or maybe, oh, the blue is not the same blue. Maybe just green. And then in the carpet, I can kind of get a little wild, you know. I think that orange one is the one. Would he layer carpets? Would he? That is the question. Or would he have something like this? Yeah, I think he'd have something like that. And I know that the general rule is that two of your legs should be touching it. But do you think he plays by any rules? No. Certainly not that of Feng Shui. Yeah, he would have those dolls. Yeah. Yeah, those dolls really, they do quintessentially actually represent who he is as a human being, of which he is not. Because he is an imaginary friend and not even a sim. Yes, absolutely. I've never used this before in my life and I'm ready. It does feel a little bit tight in here. Good. And I'm going to have the sofas be slightly askew. I'm having a great time. Okay, would he have Milton word processor or would he have information database? He would have information database. You know, it's got to be a little bit weird. It's time to use the jazz. Yes. Oh, I'm having the best time right now. The best. I haven't even put a flooring in. His legs look kind of stripy, so I want to replicate that somehow. I think with wood, maybe. I don't know if that wood is orange enough. I just need pure orange. What about red? No, that'll do. That'll do. And then for shelving, oh, this is just absolutely perfect. Every time I see a new thing, I'm like, it just keeps getting better. I think he would keep all of his trophies. So I'm going to copy and paste them. I'm having such a good time right now. I feel like each character that we've had so far, I feel like I've really just understood them on a deep and personal level that I didn't expect to. Right, what can we put here? Yeah. Oh, see, no, I don't actually think that giraffe would go here. I thought it would be the perfect place, but I don't think so. I think that's it for this one. It's a bit bare here, so I'm hoping we can maybe put some of these on just to thing you up a little bit. I'm hoping it doesn't make sense. I don't want to walk through this room and be like, yeah, this looks like an average run-of-the-mill living room. Would he have clutter? Would he have laundry? Yeah, obviously, because where are his trousers, actually? Get them there. That's his laundry. This is beautiful. Do we add a coffee table or would that just be adding too much? Maybe we could use this coffee table that we weren't going to use. Or that. We could have that as a coffee table. That's it. I think that was the final touch. The big, massive Jojo Siwa bow. Right. Finally, Coraline. First and foremost, we've got to try and put a tiny door. Creepy, Victorian, artsy. With also a hidden door. Yeah, I think this is going to be our door. Oh, maybe not. I was going to say, I'm hoping if we just size it down enough times it will look like a door, but no, because we can't incrementally size down. Right, well, in that case, we're going to have to get creative decorations. I'm giving her a fireplace because I want her to have one. This is what I was looking for this guy. Moments past. Maybe this. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I deleted that. Wall vent of no particular distinction. Yes, because it kind of looks like a hatch. And how else is Coraline supposed to... How else is she supposed to be grabbed by the other mother? I know I was supposed to do it Victorian, but I actually kind of think I'm going to do tiles because she's... Yes, she's Victorian, but she's Victorian in an artsy way. So maybe we should have it as an arts and crafts bedroom that doubles as a working station. I need a bed that suits her. I also need lights. I cannot work in this darkness. I'm going to put one of them in for now, and I need to remember to change it. So remember to remind me to change it. That kind of goes with her. Oops. Looking at navy. That blue doesn't go. Beds. I'm looking for light brown. No. I mean, that kind of... No. I think this one. Straight off the bat, it doesn't go with her the most. But I think it's got different bits of colours. I'm going to keep looking though. Maybe that. I think that goes more. It's kind of looking like an asylum. It is. It is giving asylum. Well, we can make it work. We've got the red represented, the navy represented. We could do with the green being represented. But the green's not that type of green. The green's like a whimsical handprint green. So we need something that feels like that. So honestly, if anybody is watching this and wants to hire me to cast things for shows, I might not be able to do much, but I can sometimes get the vibe of things. So if anybody is watching this and wants me to cast a show or anything, I'm available sometimes. Right, the green is not working. We're going to have to get the green in somewhere else. I think we've got purple. Is there any purple whimsical looking things? Maybe that, because that kind of goes with the wardrobe. No, what the frickin' dickens? That kind of goes with the desk. Or maybe the desk could be green with a white chair. Actually, maybe not fully white like that. Just a little bit anemic. What pictures would she have on her? What? Absolutely, she would have the sad clown. Oh, yes, I do. I do think she would. And then I think just a huge collection of, as if she's got a huge collection of paintings that she's done. I just think it might make more sense for the easel to be in this side of the room. And then we can have the paintings all the way over here. There's the asylum that she lives in. You know what bed might work, actually? This bed. I think that suits her more. Because it's a little bit old, it's a little bit dated, and she's all sewn together and everything. Maybe there too. Change that blue. And then have little bits of green. So maybe the green can come through. She needs a wardrobe. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's too green. Have a little bit of red come through there. I don't know what to put above the fire, because, I mean, there wouldn't really be anything above the fire. Maybe a mirror. I don't know. Would that even be possible? I have no idea. Maybe not a full-length mirror. Maybe just a slightly haunted looking mirror like that. I think red curtains-ish. If we can get reddish curtains. Perfect, perfect. Red and green book there. The only thing we're missing is this little bit of purplish. But we do have some room to... Is that a similar purple? Yeah, no. But that is lovely. And there's the hidden door to the other mother. Maybe she can have some candles lit in front of it as to ward off the spirits. Some of her paintings. Some of her books. She looks like she would have an old tome. And maybe she can have a little pillow on a seat. And that pillow can be purple. Or maybe that pillow can be purple. Yes. Yes, I think that looks quite nice. If you said create a Victorian art studio for an imaginary friend that's also a bedroom, that's what you'd make. That's 10 out of 10, if I do say so myself. The bathroom, I would like to be a mix of all three, but there's really not much room, so it's not going to take me long. The outside, which is probably my favourite part, that is beautiful, even if it is a blood pool. Little graveyard there, ready for birth and for death. You know, there is every single option. I don't know how I want to go. Hello. Moving on in. We have the Hobbit kitchen. Look at him. He's so cute. I just love it. I love putting inanimate objects in places where real people would be. I find it really funny. Oh, the Dina butterfly can just magically go through the windows. Much like Dina can turn up at Pleasantview on the night of Bellagosta's disappearance. That's the thing with Dina. She believed she could, so she did. This one, I think, is the most successful representation. It breathes. If anybody used to watch was it CBeebies on a weekend? whichever channel, go Dick and Dom in the bungalow. That feels like that. And that feels like who he is. Okay, Dean of the Butterflies has made its way into here. I didn't agree to that. And there's his trousers, because apparently he's not wearing any. There's so many jazz posters in The Sims 4. And I'm just imagining whoever made the jazz posters to be looking at this, like, if they ever did, to be looking at this like, yes. Into the bathroom we go. Oh, come on, Dina, because she's coming with us. Jojo Siwa, Jojo Siwa, Jojo Siwa, and the wall is Jojo Siwa. This is the Victorian girl ghost, represented in the bath mat as well. And then this is the sheep guy. Finally, we move on into the Victorian art studio bedroom with a butterfly and Sunny. I think this is a perfect representation. I think I've done a great job if I do say so myself. Is it the most well built? Absolutely not. Will you be able to get round all of it if you're brave enough? Is there a fridge? Upon looking at it right now, I've just realised there is not. Right. Still works. If you're interested, I will put this on the gallery when Embargo releases. But I had a lot of fun. I haven't done one of these videos in forever. So this was so much fun. And that's all. Thank you for watching. The packs are coming out thick and fast. I'm honestly struggling to know how I feel about them because of that. I don't feel like I'm getting enough time. To be real for a second, I missed businesses and hobbies because I was in the hospital for a month with my gallbladder was dying. I had pancreatitis, internal bleeding, surgery. So I missed that. I didn't really get to play with that. Fairies I played for early access, but my recovery, I'm still not 100%. I load up the game and I'm not even sure what's new and what isn't. So I'm sorry if that's frustrating for you as a viewer to watch me not knowing what's new and isn't. But again, I'm in a much better position than I was in January in the Sims 1 video. So I hope that this slow down because Sims 5 is dead. So is my gallbladder. The Sims 5 is dead. What's the rush? What do we need 3 expansion packs in a year? Especially when the game is so broken. I feel like it doesn't matter how much I enjoy the pack, how great I think it can be for the game. Fundamentally, it's always just, it's putting more things on an already stretched game. Why did they kill the Sims 5? Why would they do that? Oh, do you know? Was it the Great Wave? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Like I said, because I've been so out the loop with it, I did want to play as an LP, so there's that on my second channel. It's already all edited, all uploaded. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one, which is hopefully, oh, wrong way, sorry. Hopefully, just do it there. I don't know if you'll be able to see actually, so I might have just snarled that. Oh, stop. I'm making Sims things IRL. This is my first attempt at the newbie house. This is not the final product. Not final software. I didn't even realise I was so far away from the microphone. I'm basically saying that I'm making books, clothes, houses, different parts of things that are in The Sims IRL.